debate that we're going to have on stage. And the debate is for our vice president and president. And for you fifth graders, it's really important who's going to represent our school. So when you hear the candidates, one of the things that we really want you to do is pay attention to what they're saying, okay? They practice, they work hard to do what they're doing up there, and it takes a lot to do what they're doing. So be respectful for their ideas and what they're saying, okay? We don't want to, really in the debate, we don't hear a lot of cheers from the crowd because your purpose over there is just to listen. So we don't really want to hear cheers, we want to hear their ideas, okay? Has everybody got that? So we're really going to try to keep our applause down completely, okay? Well, when we introduce them, we can applaud them, but then after that, we really want everybody to just listen to their ideas. We have some special guests with us. We have the parents of some of the candidates, so let's welcome them. Parents, thank you so much for preparing the candidates up there. I know they're nervous, so thank you so much for that. Thank you for supporting Imagine Desert West Elementary. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. What will happen first is the candidates will get to introduce themselves, and they'll have 1 minute to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about themselves, and then we'll go down the line and each one will get a chance, and then the actual debate will start. Okay? Everybody good? Audience, are you all ready?
Yes.
All right, first of all, let's give them a big welcome for doing a great job of being up there. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so candidates, we're ready? Okay, we're going to do your introduction. You set the timer. All right, so we're going to start off with Miss Helen Campos, who's a fourth grader.
Hi, my name is Helen Campos. I'm running for vice president. I love to dance and sing, and I really love animals and dogs.
Thank you so much. Next up, we're going to go right over to Roshan Artis, and he's going to introduce himself. And he's in fifth grade.
Hello, my name is Rashawn Artis, and I'm running for vice president. What I do on my off time is play football and tutor other students.
Thank you so much. Next up, we're going to go over to Ariel Hernandez. I want to make sure I pronounce your last name correctly. Ariel Hernandez is in fifth grade here with Miss Kleckner's class.
If I am voted, I will do dollar dress down every Friday. A little about me is I like to play volleyball and basketball. So when you vote, I hope you remember.
Madeline Barocas in fifth grade. And she is running for vice president, and she is in Miss Kleckner's class as well.
Do you want a person who you can trust? Someone who is a great leader. Someone who can make the school better. Well, if you do, you should vote for I don't know what it is. Because I will make the school shine.
Next up, we have in fifth grade, Miss Little's class, Jodeci Montalvo.
I am here to debate about why you should vote for me as vice president for this year. I will make sure Imagine Desert West is a fun and safe environment for students.
From that week, we have Mr. Daniel Bacera, and he is the next one.
Hello, good morning, parents and students of Imagine Desert West. I'm Daniel Becerra. I'm currently running for the position of vice president. In today's discussion, I am here to display why I will make a great leader. My concerns are curbing bullying, increasing academics, and implementing more parent involvement. I like playing baseball in my free time and also skateboarding. Thank you for this free time.
Great job, parents. Now we will start the actual debate. As we mentioned earlier, you will have 2 minutes to answer the question. You do not have to take the 2 minutes, but you cannot go over the 2 minutes. After each one of you answers the question, the other candidate will have 1 minute to debate that one response from you. Okay? So we're going to start with an easy one. All right? Who is Who's a better superhero, Superman or Batman, and why? So we're going to start off, and we'll start off with Mr. Let's see, Mr. Artis. You start with that, so let me repeat the question. Who is a better superhero, Superman or Batman, and why?
I think Batman is a better superhero because he's smart and he made all his artillery by himself.
Okay, thank you. Next, we will have Jodeci Montalvo. Will you please respond to the question? Would you like a repeat or do you have it? Okay. Is it better superhero?
Superman because he came from a different planet and stronger, and Batman came from money, whereas Superman came from nothing.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Daniel Becerra.
Batman, in my opinion, was obviously born due to the way his armor is made. The spikes on his knees, however, helped him on his punching sword. And also with his brain power and technology, in conclusion, Batman wins.
Ready to go. All right, Miss Ariel Hernandez, will you please respond to that?
Superman is better than Batman. Superman is way stronger than Batman. Superman is also hardworking and he's been around longer. And he's also a better person. All Batman has is money. Superman is much more popular and could be bad.
Hey. Real fast. That please.
I think Superman is better because Batman really just fights a Joker all day and he's a clown in makeup with green hair. And Superman fights different villains and he actually puts them away in a spot they're supposed to be. And also Superman is much nicer than Batman because he spends more time on the people instead of just capturing the villains.
Nice.
In my opinion, Superman is better than Batman because all Batman has is weapons and Superman actually does have powers and he's just with money.
Right. So candidates, we have had everybody respond. So you have 1 minute to dispute what the other candidate said. So in that minute, you will just talk about what they said and why you disagree with them. So it's open for any candidate to dispute. Go ahead.
I would like to disagree with Madeline because Madeline says that Superman actually fights different people, but when Superman's planet got blown up, he wasn't looking for them.
Okay. Anybody else? Madeline, would you like to respond? Okay. All right. Daniel? Mr. Rosetta?
Since you're a Batman comic, I know the truth, and yes, I agree with Rashawn, and like Rashawn said, I disagree with Madeline because when his planet was blown up, he wasn't there.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. So there's our first question. It sounds like we have a divided group here. One Batman and one Superman. So I'm not sure we got convincing arguments yet, but really good points made by both sides. Good job. All right, now we're going to go into a little bit more difficult ones. And this is going to be about our school and how we do to improve our school. So we're all ready? Okay. So first question, the next question that we're going to ask, as Vice President, what are your ideas that can help improve our school? And we're going to start off, we'll take this thing.
If I get elected for the position of vice president, I would improve the school by adding speakers to motivate students. Also speakers that have to bully, so bullies know the damage they may hold. I feel like we can add art and murals and hopefully a garden.
Next up, Ms. Campos, would you like the question repeated? Okay, the question is, as the Vice President, what are are your ideas that can help improve our school?
I would like to make more programs because so students can be more active. And I also want to make a garden too. And I also want teachers because some of them are looking some help with students and other kids with having students volunteer to work with them.
Okay, thank you. The same question, sir. Would you like to repeat it? Okay, here you go.
A way I think we can help the school is make fundraisers like for like knowledge because everybody wants to like different food or like dress down days more. But I think knowledge is the only thing we need. So if we go to a different grade, we can be smarter for that grade.
Okay. All right. Ms. Montalvo, will you respond to the next question? That same question, would you like to repeat it? Okay.
I think we can make our school a better place by making learning more fun. Kids don't like just paper and pencil. So for math, we could use chalk. For ELA, we could use more projects. For science, more experiments. And for social studies, more videos instead of writing.
Okay. Thank you.
Some ideas to help the school is maybe that we can write weekly newspapers to get through school. Instead of watching the morning announcements, we can read the morning announcements because reading can help with ELA. And then we can maybe have a monthly game night with our parents so they can catch up on what's happening in school. We can tell them what is happening and then we can go, yes, we can let them play games at the school. And we can maybe have fairs at the end of the month and at the start of the school year. The kids can come and talk to their teachers about what they're going to do during the year. And also have a little bit of fun with maybe the new kids that are coming to the school and the people that they want to catch up with.
Thank you. Last but not least, Ms. Hernandez.
A way you can improve the school is by focusing more on the academics and sports teams. Also raise money for extracurricular activities. As our sports teams, new uniforms, especially cross country. I know from experience we could all use nice things to feel good and represent our school even better. I also think we should do a $1 dress down every Friday because we already wear jeans. It's just a shirt, and it helps us raise funds for the school and it lets kids express their individuality.
Okay. We will give 1 minute for anyone who would like to go against any other ideas of the candidate that presented their ideas. So I'm going to leave it open. Anybody? Okay. Looks like we are all in agreement with all the ideas presented. We'll move on to the next question. The next question, and we're going to make this kind of a two-part. Should kids be allowed to be on social media? Why or why not? Allowed social media. Why or why not? Let's start with you.
In my personal opinion, I do think it enables for kids to use social media because they do learn some things and some of them do not, but it's still good for them to be on it so they can learn more and more apps so they can learn and they can have more fun doing it.
Thank you.
If it is monitored by a parent or guardian, then yeah, but some parts of social media can be good and some could be bad. But if a guardian monitors it, we are all aware and know we will be monitored. But some stuff can be fun and can be okay. But to do certain things, you have to have certain responsibility.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Ambrose, will you answer that same question? Do you need to repeat it?
No.
Okay.
I think that kids should be on social media as long as their parents know what they are. they shouldn't be on social media. They're using it to be on inappropriate things because at a young age you shouldn't know anything like that because it's not really good for our age.
Okay, thank you. Same question?
I think kids should be on the media, so parents and teachers can teach them the rights and wrongs of the media, so all kids know which side of the media you can go on.
Okay. Thank you. Then over to Ms. Montalvo. Will you answer this?
I believe kids can be on social media as long as it's used safely and it can be provided for extra resources.
Okay. Last but not least, Mr. Bassett.
I feel like kids should have limited social media because if kids have unlimited, they will be engaging with cyberbullying, false marketing, and false information. But social media helps you with connecting online, so I'm a minute. It's on me.
And then it's that was it. You have 1 minute to respond to any other candidates on stage who you disagree with. Alright, so we have a lot of changes that happen in our country, right? Alright, next and last question. Alright, so what are your ideas on how to stop cyberbullying? You know, cyberbullying happens a lot. How can we prevent it? How would you do that in mindset? And we're going to start with, let's start with Mr. Bassett.
I would prevent cyberbullying by teaching students that cyberbullying is offensive. I would teach them by adding more rise drills in the announcements and making sure that students go over the rise rules every single day before in the class.
Okay, let's turn it over to Ms. Burrow for the same question.
As I know, being a victim of cyberbullying also affects you as 41% of the people who are suffering from cyberbullying have shown that they have lost their grades and have gone down by law. So what I can do is by teaching the students and maybe getting a person that has suffered from severe cyberbullying and teach them what the damage is from the cyberbullying and how it shows on their life. And maybe that the people who may have done it or may were thinking about it can understand how it goes on their life and how it feels to be cyberbullied.
Mr. Same question.
We can stop cyberbullying by blocking all the apps that are used people being cyberbullied on. But we don't know who's actually being cyberbullied or who is the cyberbully. So we should have tech monitors who will watch students go on the apps that they're supposed to see if they're the cyberbully.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Montalvo.
I believe cyberbullying can be stopped if cyberbullying was reported immediately and post comments were thought about before posting.
You
Thank you.
can be a cyberbully by being a better person. How can we be a better person? The way we can be a better person is to be polite and if you see something, say something. We shouldn't share our problems with others. A way I would stop cyberbullying is showing some kids that what is some darker sides that could happen when cyberbullying. Because some kids don't come to school because they're scared of what could happen, and it could lower their grades. So I would show kids what the darker sides are.
Thank you for that question. Good job. We have 1 minute for anybody to oppose other.
I object with Mr. Artist because instead of forbidding the apps, I feel like we can instead teach the cyberbullies by since we don't know who they are, since we don't know who the cyberbullies are, we can give a talk to the entire school. It can be in the announcements, and everybody will learn. Like I said, rise rules. It will help more with rise, and it will help prevent cyberbullying. I object with Sean Artist because I want to be with forbidden.
I also disagree with Sean because forbidding the apps is going to go on and do it more. We don't know what apps are on. Like it could be happening any app, but if we forbid it, it could even happen in person. I also disagree with Mr. Artist because it might not just be happening at school. People might have each other's Snapchat, each other's TikToks, and at home they could get in a group chat with the school and talk about that other person in a hurtful way, and you don't want that to happen. Not just at the school, but also not just at the home.
Anyone else?
Alright, I would like to disagree with Madeline because if they're doing it at home, parents should be watching them. So why would they be doing it at home? And also Daniel, because Daniel was talking about how we should not block all the apps. But you don't know what happens at home, so you don't know which one they're on. So you just have to make sure parents can look at the apps that they on and check if the social media, the ones they're on, are they're being cyberbullied or they're the cyberbullied.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. That's all the questions we have. Now you will have 1 minute for your closing remarks, and then we will close out this debate. So 1 minute. We're going to start with Ms. Campos. To just close out.
I think you should go for me because I would be a good vice president for the student council. Because I have some really good ideas to help the school and students by helping them a lot, making it safer, and prevent bullying.
Ms. Hernandez?
You should vote for me because I will be the right candidate. And just remember, when you vote for me, you vote.
Ms. Montalvo?
You should vote for me because I will have more school year. I will be learning.
Okay. Mr. Rosetta? Closing out. Vote. Okay, you can come now. We can go next, and then you can come back. Ms. Barocas? Sure.
Why you should vote for me is because I will make this school a better place for all, so everybody knows who, and everybody will feel safe and comfortable. So vote for a change, vote for a voice. I feel like you guys should vote for me because instead of focusing on just days and stuff like that, I would academic achievement and raise our schools so we can be a better imagined school than and beat our other peers so we can get better and better.
Like I said, you should vote for me because I'm a leader and I will try to make this school better. I have a lot of ideas that I have in mind that can make this school a really better place and a safe place for you to be and a place where you won't get hurt emotionally or physically. So you should vote for me because I will make this school shine.
Give all the candidates a big round of applause. You did a All right, next up we have our presidential So, the remainder of the time we'll have for our so these are the people that will be leading our school from a student council perspective. We're really excited to announce 3 of them who are running for president for our student council. We're going to pass it over to each of them to introduce themselves as we get this debate started. So we're going to start off with Mr. Duran Brown, who will introduce himself, and he will have 1 minute to do so. Okay?
My name is Duran Brown, and I think you should all vote for me because last year I was for 4th grade rep, and I think I did really good. Some things I like to do in my spare time is watch TV. I like school, and I like being on the street.
Nice, thank you. Ms. Anaí Castillo.
Hello, my name is Anais Castillo. I'm running for the position of president, and I'd be a good president because I would try to make the school a better place by listening to your guys' ideas, and I also have some pretty good ideas that I think the student body would love.
Last but not least, Ms. Loretta Beltran.
Hello, my name is Arlette Amaya. I'm currently running for the position of president. This is my 2nd year running for student council. I want you to know that I'm a very ambitious person and I have a lot of desire and strive to improve. A little bit about myself is that I'm a very energetic, positive person. And what I like to do in my free time is sing, dance, do TikToks, and play volleyball. My goal is for students to want to have determination and positivity to learn.
Thank you. Let's give them all a round of applause. All right, we're going to start off with some questions. I think we should probably start out with the easy one, right? Are you guys ready? Get you warmed up. All right, a fun one. Who is a better superhero? Superman or Batman? And why? So Ms. Beltran, we're going to start with you. Tell us why. Who is a better superhero and why?
I think Superman is better because all Batman has is weapons, and Superman is stronger, and he has actual superpowers, and he's better looking.
Even better looking. All right, next up, Mr. Duran Brown. You want the question repeated? Okay, go ahead.
I think that Batman is a superhero. Yes, he might be chasing the clown all day, but yeah, at least he focuses on other villains. He actually puts them in jail, and he's stronger than Superman. Superman has a weakness. Batman does not have a weakness, and his armor, like Daniel said, his armor is way better than his.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Castillo.
I think Superman is better because all he has is money, and yes, he did invent his own inventions, but Superman actually cares about the people, and he actually like puts the bad guys in jail, and Batman can't even defeat it. No.
Okay, thank you. So the 3 of you have answered. You may have 1 minute to focus on another candidate's ideas if you do not agree with their ideas. So 1 minute, go ahead.
I have to disagree in Anais because yes, he has money. He uses that money to buy weapons and stuff. So if he didn't have any money, he wouldn't have any weapons.
Okay. Ms. Castillo?
I would like to say something about Duran. Yes, he does buy his gadgets and stuff, but Superman actually can fly. He actually has his own powers, and he actually cares about the people.
Okay. Ms. Beltran, anything to add? Mr. Brown?
You again because he Batman focuses on other people too. And
Okay. All right. All right, if no further, we're going to move on to the next question. All right. Should kids be allowed to be on social media? Why or why not? And we're going to start out with Ms. Beltran.
kids should be allowed on social media because nowadays social media has also become a safety tool. It has helped prevent kidnappings and robberies and etc. Also, I believe that you can learn a lot from social media.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Brown?
I think kids should be on social media, but with supervising guidance. Social media could be a bad place, but since we are kids, we don't really understand those, so we stay on safer places.
Thank you. Ms. Castillo?
I think kids should be on social media because I know a lot of people who learn stuff from social media. I learned how to spell from social media. And also social media, as I agree with Daddy Lev, because social media has become a safety tool. Because I know someone who almost got kidnapped, and they use this one app. I don't remember what it's called, but they used this app, and it alerted the police, and they got here before she got kidnapped.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. Anybody want to disagree with any of the candidates? All right, moving on. Now, this is a really important question as the president of the student council. What are your ideas that can help improve our school? We're going to start off with Ms. Castillo.
I think ways we can improve our school is, like one of the vice presidents said, we can have like more activities for like the subjects, because not a lot of kids like paper and a pencil. They want to do more fun things that will actually involve them, like not just sitting down writing stuff. They actually want to do stuff, and sometimes they don't want to learn, but as long as it's fun, then I think they'll do it.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Beltran, same question.
I think ways we can improve our school is by getting giving students more individual support, and maybe we can bring motivational speakers to motivate students. I also think we can add more extracurriculars like drama, singing, dancing, football, volleyball, basketball, and soccer, because then students tend to accomplish their objectives, so that they will be able to do their extracurriculars.
Thank you. Mr. Brown.
To improve our school, I think we could have 2 or 1 monthly game / basketball, and we could have teachers of the month. And we could also improve our activities, because I agree with NIEs, but I use paper and pencil. We could make fun stuff like if you like go to your test, then you could be able to get prizes.
Okay. All right. All right. The last question that we have, I'm going to change it up just a little bit. All right. We talked about all of you really do want to have some kids. The question really becomes that we have cyberbullying happening throughout. How do we stop cyberbullying happening to students? What are your ideas to make that happen? So how do we prevent the cyberbullying that can happen from social media and other areas that are on here? How do we prevent cyberbullying? We'll start with this one.
One way to prevent cyberbullying is by spreading awareness to students and parents to demonstrate to them that to prove that cyberbullying is wrong. My goal here would be to spread more positivity around our school and get rid of hate groups, so then cyberbullying wouldn't even be considered a thought.
Okay.
Unfortunately, cyberbullying is a problem that cannot be solved, but I will make a team that will monitor bullying on the internet. So I will make a team that will make sure that there is no bullying on TikTok or Snapchat.
Okay. Ms. Castillo?
Cyberbullying is bad, but I think a way that we can stop it is if we have any social media, I think that we can just like keep all our social media profiles to ourselves to prevent like someone saying mean things to you. And
there's any sort of hate clubs, I think that if you're a part of the hate club and you don't really like what's going on, you can report it as soon as possible. And yes.
All right, so anyone at this point has any disagreeing ideas? A follow-up to that question, you guys weren't ready for this, but a follow-up is how can the teachers help support the elimination of cyberbullying? Mr. Brown?
Teachers can support the rid of cyberbullying, but maybe teachers can make accounts on social media, and they can also make sure that that students are paying attention to themselves and not to other people.
Okay. All right, Ms. Beltran.
Teachers are the ones who teach us everything, and I believe that they should be able to demonstrate on like topics of like why cyberbullying is bad and encourage students not to do it.
Okay. All right, Ms. Castillo.
Teachers can monitor what's going on in the classroom now. There's some sort of free time or something, and
Okay. All right, those are the end of the questions. However, we're going to see if any of our audience has. We're going to pick one or two questions from the audience to ask you guys. Now, presidents, you were not told about this, but we also want you as presidents to when these situations come up. All right, ready? All right, so go ahead and ask the question.
How will you guys stop language in school?
Are you saying bad language? Okay, Ms. Beltran, you may go first.
Ways we can stop bad language is like, for example, like a student council. We can come up here every once in a while, and because that's also a part of like bullying and it does not show rise or respect. So I believe that maybe the teachers can like let them know that the meaning behind that is not okay.
Okay, Mr. Brown.
I feel that we could get rid of bad language by our cameras. We could add, if they're already not, audio cameras to make sure they're not saying anything bad, and also to report the bad language.
Okay, Ms. Castillo.
I think ways we could stop bad language is just whenever we have rise rallies, if anyone has seen or heard any bad language, they could volunteer and not point out who said it, but said what they said what they do, or stuff like that.
Thank you. All right. Next up.
How could you get us more school equipment?
The question is, how can you get more school equipment? Let's start up. We'll get, and who wants to respond, may respond. Ms. Beltran.
So as we know, there's also people running for the position as treasurer. So then the treasurer would keep track of all of our funds and then with the money that they collect, we would be able to buy our school equipment.
Okay. Anyone, other candidate want to respond to that? Ms. Castillo.
I agree with getting that. Another way that we can also buy more school equipment is starting fundraisers, or like how we have dollar dress downs. We can collect all that money and see how much we have from all the grades. And if we have enough to at least buy one thing, we can do that.
Okay. Mr. Brown, would you like to respond?
We already do fundraisers, so we already pay for more school equipment. So, but maybe we can start more fundraisers, like I said, the math/game night, what we do. Maybe we can pay to come to the math/game night.
Thank you. All right, last question.
How is the money?
will you raise the money? Is that for equipment? How will you raise the money for equipment? Any one of you can respond. Ms. Castillo?
Like I said, we can make fundraisers, and from the dress downs, we can collect all the money from all the grades and pick up some stuff that could help out the school.
Okay. Anyone else? Mr. Brown?
That kind of seems like the same question Jonathan asked, because, like I said, we do fundraisers and $1 discounts. So, and we already do fundraisers. That's like the question Jonathan.
Okay. Anyone else? Go ahead. Ms. Beltran.
I agree with Anais because, yeah, it's very similar to the other question. And, yeah, by creating more fundraisers and by keeping track of their treasury to collect their funds and buy more equipment.
Okay. I think we have time for just, I think our time is 9:50. I can't see that far. And we have a question from one of our teachers, so we're going to let the question.
So you guys talk about social media like TikTok, Facebook, and all that. What is it that you guys learn from there that you guys keep saying, well, we learned this, but what is it?
So the question is, what are you learning from social media? Because you all want to keep social media. Ms. Kleppner's question is, what are you learning? Mr. Brown?
We are learning how to fake stuff. We are learning how to, and I said spell. We learn how to stop kidnapping. We learn how to, like the internet puts stuff on it, like the news. They put stuff on it like what's happening, so we could be more careful and find more stuff, like to warn you about what's happening.
Okay, next, Ms. Beltran.
So I think that it can teach us many things because there's a lot of teachers on TikTok that make teaching pages and where they teach students on there.
Okay. Ms. Castillo?
Like I said, I learned how to spell from social media. I'm also learning about all about the dangerous world and like what's going on in the world right now. And social media can teach me a lot more, and I think it can teach us a lot more too.
Are there bad things about social media, and how can kids stay away from the bad things? Any one of you can answer that. Are there bad elements of social media, and can they affect kids? Ms. Castillo?
There is a lot of cyberbullying, and kids can stop cyberbullying by reporting it or not giving away their profiles on social media or anything.
Okay, anyone else? Mr. John?
Yes, there is a lot of bad things on social media, but that's where we step in and demonstrate to them like why they shouldn't be going on it.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Brown?
To stop the bad things that's happening, maybe maybe you should not follow the people that you do not know. Only follow the people that you know at school and that you will know. Do not follow strangers.
Okay. All right, so your response was don't follow strangers, right? Okay. Ms. Beltran, go ahead.
I would like to disagree with Duran because how do we know? Because there's some people that I know who have cyberbullied me and said things to me, so how do we know that just those people that we know aren't going to do harmful things to us?
Okay. Mr. Brown, your response?
They can follow you, but you can just not follow them back.
Okay. All right. It looks like we are close to our time. Now, each candidate has 1 minute left to do their closing remarks. So in that closing remarks, you want to tell why they should vote for you as president of the Imagine Desert West Elementary Student Council. I will give you 5 seconds let's give you a little time to get ready. All right. we're ready to go ahead and end this with our closing remarks. So we're going to start out with Mr. Brown.
You should go for me because, like I said, last year I was 4th grade rep, and I did very good keeping good with the BDs and my notes. So since I'm in 5th grade, I think I'll do better with the school and with the country.
All right, Ms. Castillo, you ready?
I think you should vote for me because I'm a good leader and I have good ideas, and I will also listen to yours as well. This has been Anaïs Castillo. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Ms. Beltran?
My goal here is for you to know that I want what's best for our school. I have a lot of good ideas that will help us succeed as a community, and that's why you should vote for me, President.
Okay. All right, audience, let's give them a big, loud round of applause. Now, audience, you did such a good job. Thank you. Such a good job. Concluded. Parents, thank you so much for coming. This is our first debate. Hopefully we can continue it so that you can hear our kids thinking as we get better and better as a school. All right, thank you very, very much for coming today. I just want to take a second to also thank our amazing Mr. Joel for putting this all together. Mr. Joel?